Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back for the fourth lecture, Reading 2 course. In this lecture, we will talk about the main idea and supporting details. We will revise it, inshallah, and we'll move then to the text, second chapter of the Inside Reading book, the mega cities. And we will discuss what to do next in the next lecture. So the quote of the day states, reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. So we discussed before that the main ideas are the most important ideas in a piece of writing. The details support and make clear the main ideas. One sentence in the paragraph usually states the main idea. The other sentences give details or supporting ideas. And we also discussed in the first lecture, as I remember, why should we identify the main ideas and details? We said it helps us to understand the writer's meaning. So, understanding a topic or a large conceptual framework of a text chapter or article, paragraph, sentence, or a passage is a sophisticated reading task. Thus, being able to draw a conclusion or evaluate and critically interpret articles or chapters is important for overall comprehension in your reading. As you know, every textbook chapter or article or paragraph, sentence or passage all have topics and main ideas. So the topic is the key concept, the topic is the broad and general theme or message, is what some calls the subject. The main idea is the key concept being expressed. Details, or the supporting details, either major or minor, support the main ideas by telling how, what, when, where, why, how much, or how many. So it's important locating the topic, the main idea, and supporting details, as we said, helps you understand the points of the writer. So a paragraph is a group of sentences related to a particular topic or central theme. Every paragraph has a key concept or main idea. So each paragraph has a main idea. The main idea is the most important piece of information the author wants you to know about the concept of that paragraph. In fact, when authors write, they have an idea in mind that they are trying to get across. This is especially true as authors compose paragraphs. Generally, the author organizes each paragraph main idea and supporting details in support of the topic or central theme or the main topic, and each paragraph supports the paragraph preceding it. A writer will state his or her main idea explicitly somewhere in the paragraph. The main idea may be stated at the beginning of paragraph, in the middle, or at the end. The sentence in which the main idea is stated, we call it a topic sentence of this paragraph or that paragraph. So the topic sentence announces the general theme or portion of the theme to be dealt with in the paragraph. Although the topic sentence may appear anywhere in the paragraph, it is usually first, and for a very good reasons. The sentence provides the focus for the writers while writing and for the reader while reading. Okay? When you find the topic sentence, be sure to underline it so that it will stand out not only now but later when you review again. So the first thing you must be able to do to get the main idea of a paragraph is to identify the topic, as we said before, or the subject of the paragraph, the main theme. Think of a paragraph as a wheel with a topic being the hub. Okay? Your strategy for topic identification is simply to ask yourself a question. Just, what is this about? Keep asking yourself that question as you read the paragraph until the answer to your question becomes clear. Sometimes you can spot the topic by looking for a word or two that repeats. Usually you can state the topic in a few words. So in the next part of the lecture, we will try to find the topics in the megacity text. So reread the first paragraph under the heading grasping the main idea, and ask yourself the question, what is the paragraph about? To answer, say to yourself in your mind, the author keeps talking about paragraphs and the way they are designed. Okay? So the bulk of of course the paragraphs you will be reading will be a part of some longer piece of writing, a textbook chapter or a newspaper or a magazine article. Besides expository paragraphs in which new information is presented and discussed. This longer writing contains 3 types of paragraph. Now, we said in every text you will find 3 types of paragraph. The first, what we called or what we discussed in last lecture, I think face to face, it's called the introductory. And we have different transitional paragraphs. Then we have the final or the summarizing paragraph. So we know that introductory paragraphs tell us in advance such things like the main idea of the chapter or the section, and the extent or limit of the coverage of that text, and how the topic is developed. The writer's attitude toward the topic. And the transitional paragraph are usually short and not the same length of the introductory paragraph. Their sole function is to tie together what you have read so far and what is to come. Okay? The summarizing paragraph are used to restate briefly the main ideas of the chapter or section. The writer may also draw some conclusion from this idea or speculate on some conclusion based on the evidence he presented. So all 3 types should alert you. The introductory paragraph, things to come, the transitional paragraphs of a new topic, and the summarizing paragraph of the main ideas that you should have gotten.